believe it. Believe it. They attacked us. Those bastards at Frostle. Stole our treasure. Wait, forget I said that. That's my treasure. You can't have it. You picked a bad time to get...
Won't be that easy to get rid of the Reeklings, Kuvar.
I never said it would be, but either way, we have to try. Whether we succeed or not, it'll stir up some of the old blood in this crowd.
I'm not going to lead them to their deaths if they aren't ready.
Then train them. What are we doing here? We should either get used to staying here, or be preparing to retake the hall. You're having us do neither, and I can't stomach it.
But your stomach isn't my problem. We'll act when I say we do, and not before.
Well, you'd better say something. And soon.
Bujot feels so guilty about what happened. Try not to provoke her. You don't know the half of it. Bujot's just embarrassed, I think. Doesn't help that her husband is one of the loudest complainers. She's always been quick to shame.
Just pull yourself out of this.
Kuvar. He thinks we've all gotten a little too soft. I can see what he means looking at Elmas, but the rest of us still have our edge. At least, I think so. And don't tell Elmas I said that.
But I'll love you anyway.
That depends on who you ask. I fight, I protect the hall, I bring in meat. And I think I could take on most of the tree lovers up in the Skull Village. But because I'd rather drink a mug of meat at night instead of training until I drop, Kuvar calls me a layabout. Wish he would just lighten up. Good day.
Glad to not be working on that ugly thing anymore. Finally getting some sleep. My hands weren't made for building things. Thanks for... Do you know of the Skull? A long time ago, a man named Hrothmund left the Skull to form his own tradition. Warriors in the wild, living like the Nords of old. They would hunt, they would fight, and the mightiest among them would rise up as leader. But those days are behind us now. We brought ourselves out here, along with our shame. We used to be proud warriors of Thirsk Mead Hall, there, up on the hill. But we let that sweet life get the better of us. We grew soft and... Reeklings. Those filthy vermin, they came in numbers. Waves of the things. One at a time, they're pests. But with this many. And so here we are, out of our home. All right then.
Got any meat? I wouldn't be at Thirsk if I wasn't. These days I focus a little more on the creature comforts of the hall, though. The food, the drink, the stories. It drives Kuvar mad, but someone has to do it or the place would be a little cold. I make it, drink it, I share it with friends. Ha! Thirsk didn't always make its own mead. No, we used to get by on shipments from Skyrim. But those gold grubbers at the East Empire Company started charging more than their share for bringing it over. We still buy what we have to, but I make as much as I can. Well, the easy answer, of course. Mead! Actually, now that I think of it, I have been missing the Ashfire. It's a special brew that we make at Thirsk. If you could somehow get up there and grab a bottle, I'd be a long way towards forgetting how miserable it is down here.
I wish you'd stop.
Oh, that's the stuff, all right. You're a good friend to Thirsk and to me.
Any of us were
I thank
strong, we wouldn't be on this beach.
Until next time.
There, we can still take it back.
Once the rest of you are done licking your wounds, of course.
Divine smile on you, friend.
At night, the wind picks up from the ocean. I'd be better off with some meat in my belly, but the air in Solstheim is almost as sweet.
I've tried hitting against a stump by my tent, but
Glad to not be
Iron
working
needs
on that
iron.
A new
ugly
batch
thing
of
in
the
your
Ashfire
water.
should be ready
If
for
you hear about the
Getting some
weaklings,
sight,
just
unless the
tread
Reapers
Until
quietly
next time.
around my sister.
Thanks for taking that thing down. We're supposed to be warriors, not crafters. What's going on here is that we've been kicked out of our home. The mead hall, up there on the hill. Some reeklings have taken it over. With tenacity and numbers. It didn't help that we'd grown a little too comfortable up there. Too much mead, too many stories, too few battles. Are you offering to help? Some new blood should be enough to rouse these layabouts to actually fight again. Well, I hope you'll come back around. Looks like you might be just the thing we need to wake these idiots.
Don't judge this place. We can make home wherever we are. If you're a talker, go talk to my wife. Until next
A
time.
fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
I'd rather make mead than ugly shrines. You did good getting us away from there.
I don't... Sorry, friend. I can't make anything for you down here. I'll need to get back to my forge. I've tried hitting against a stump by my tent, but iron needs iron, if you want it shaped right.
Ilkemak, follow you. Ilkemak, no strength. Try to keep stronger. You stay help more. need for God speak dance. You bring red grass, we dance. Here, like this, go bring 2 hands of red grass. Be friend of tribe king. Red grass. Tribe king live all places, all of world within great water. Hot, fire, cold, dizzy drink. Happy tribe. Good red grass. Later we burn. Now, final task. Then you tribe give. Bad Nords say thirsty bears live by water. Bother tribe king. We fight. You strong. You help. No more bad Nords. Bad people, they come fight us. We fight back now. You know, we know. Come fight. We wait, but you come fight.
Theor, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenari. Baldur could be in danger and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can. I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skald has gone missing. It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw 2 elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skald would be grateful. The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land sick. It is the will of the Allmaker that we cut firewood only from the dead trees.
For many years now, I have attended to Storm, learning his ways. Farewell, outsider.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the Skald have survived worse. Hermes Mora. Old Hermamora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Hermamora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. That is our name for him. The Demon of Knowledge. He has always been our enemy. Ancient lore, handed down from shaman to shaman since the All-Maker first gave Solstheim to the Skull. How to talk to the wind, how to listen to the earth. These are our secrets. Nothing of power or mastery. We know him as Hermamora, the Demon of Knowledge. It is in his nature to hoard secrets to himself. Their value to him is of no consequence. The very fact that the Skull have kept knowledge from him has merely increased his desire to have it. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. With Nirak's corruption of the stones, the oneness of the land is disrupted, and our connection to the All-Maker is broken. It may. It should. And I will think on what you ask of me to decide if it is necessary, or just another of Hermamora's tricks.
Only Storn can reveal the secrets you ask about. I am sorry, but my duty is to my people right now. All-Maker guide you.
The land is out of balance. Nirak's power still corrupts the same. No, I am still too weak to face him. It will take all my strength if I am to force him to hold to his bargain. You must cleanse the other stones so that I can draw power from the All-Maker. May darkness never touch you.
woodchuck.
something up.
It's rough out here, but I getting by.
Not everyone was built for this kind of life. There's no shame in that.
I can handle it. Just wish there was more meat is all.
Careful with that fire! Longer than I would have liked. I wouldn't call it that. We've just got a bit of an infestation is all.
Somebody help!
Someone
Help.
do... Quiet here! You won't leave here alive!
Oh well. Must have run off.
I wish you could just...
Bujol feels so guilty about
Thanks
what
for
happened.
taking that thing down. We're supposed to be warriors, not
Just get
crafters.
growing to something respectable.
Well, look who's back. You're ready to finally help us take out those Reeklings? Well, let's move then. Yes? Hey, you lazy milk drinkers! Get over here. I know you're all starting to settle in here and keep up the fat lives you've got used to up in the hall. But look here. This outsider has more fire than any of you. All I had to do was mention our little infestation, and he volunteered in a second. I don't want to have my spirit outstripped by some wanderer, so let's get up there and kill us some Reeklings. Yes?
You can't win this!
That was almost exhilarating. How are you feeling? Good to hear. In fact, that's just the spirit I'll need from my second. Do you want to come with me? My second. If we're going to take up residence here again, I need to get the blessing of Rothmund again. I'll need a witness and, well, you see the kind of horker brains I deal with around here. What do you say? Well, let's not waste time talking about it then.
I'm going to stay here
A
and
lot of work
check
to
on
do
the...
around this place.
We'll clean up here. You go with
Don't worry
Bajol.
about me. You and Bujold should get up to the barrow.
Need something? All right then.
you seen Verona? I'm hungry.
Well, find her. Tell her I want apple cabbage stew with some canis root tea.
What? Make my own tea?
I am a master wizard of the House Telmani. Other people make tea for me. Obviously not, or you would have a cup of tea in your hands. I suppose you want to be asked nicely. Very well. Please, O hero of Skyrim, please find Verona. I shall be ever so grateful. I suppose I could dig up a staff or two for you? Now, where did I put... Oh, yeah.
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian and now it's running amok. I am embarrassed to admit that it was my fault. Master Neloth refused to teach me the Ash Guardian spell, so I read his spellbook on my own and learned it. Something went wrong when I cast it. The creature is attacking everything in sight. I need to keep Master Neloth distracted so he doesn't find out what I did. There is no telling what he would do to me. While you are taking care of the creature, I'll try to figure out what went wrong. Thank you. I was hoping you would. Hurry. I'll keep Master Neloth distracted.
I wonder if a dragon could be captured alive. It would make a fascinating test subject.
Is it done? Is the Ash Guardian gone? What a relief. I can't. I do have a staff I could give you. All right. Hearts, Master Neloth believes. That's right. Be like me. If you cast the spell without a hearts, Master Neloth believes they may be. Not recent. Ask Alenia. She and Verona. You've already learned all. I suppose Master Neloth won't mind. He's always telling me to get out of his way.
Have you found Verona yet? If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Excellent. Here, have some septums. That's that then. If you're going to be up here, stay out of... First, mostly staffs. They're my specialty. Now, where is that ash-sucking steward of mine? Verona? I don't know, but I mean to find out. I still have some research to do before I'll know anything for certain. I might have a few staffs, if you're in. It's good to have everyone not running off to that damn sacred stone every night. I suppose I have you to thank.
I'm right behind you. Oh, it turns out that the spell requires a Hearthstone to cast properly. I didn't have one with me when I cast it. If you cast the spell without a Hearthstone, it attacks anything in sight. Master Neloth believes that... Not recent. Ask Alenia. This is Master Neloth's tower. You've never... Housed... Master Neloth is... Not so much... I am Master Neloth. To be honest, even so, I pick up a lot. You've already learned all I can teach you. You lead, I'll follow. I'd best get back to Master Neloth then. No telling what's happened since I've been gone.
Let me know if you see anything you like. I don't care if he's a master wizard. He can't treat me like this. That fetcher told me to fix his house. If I don't, he'll find a new mycologist who will. Decades of loyal service, and he'd just throw me out like yesterday's breakfast. 3 taproots soaked in the headwaters of the Harstrad River. I'm an old woman. I can't possibly make that trip. It's way too dangerous. If you get some taproots, I'll pay you to dip them in the headwaters and bring them to me. It's special to the Spriggans. They seem to like to gather there. Something about the waters attracts them. There are bound to be some there, so be careful. She left for Raven Rock hours ago. She promised to bring me back some fresh blisterwort. Where do you think? You have to cut it out of a Spriggan, although sometimes you can buy them from alchemists. I've got the best selection of mushroom and fungi. I am his mycologist. He may have grown Tel Mithrin by himself, but I nurture it. Mushrooms and fungi are my life's work. When I saw Tel Mithrin, I knew I had to be here. I've learned so much since then. Me? No. That's Master Neloth's doing. I wasn't even born then. It's Telvanni magic at its best. He brought the cuttings with him from Morrowind, and used sorcery to grow them. Yes, that was a lifetime ago. I was just a young girl when Red Mountain erupted. Master Neloth was already old. My mother put me on a boat to Skyrim. The last time I ever saw her, she was standing on the dock as my ship sailed away. I probably have some... Mafala cloak you. Yes, Sarah? Sarah? I like it here at Tel Mithrin. Hardly anyone bothers me. People can be so irritating. Yes, Sarah? You'd think Neloth was still a clan leader in House Telvanni the way he carries on. There's something you need? There's something you need?
Look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a silt strider before. This is Dusty. She hasn't been in trouble. We get bored. Every once in a while a local makes it out here. What would you like to know? The blast from the volcano found Dusty here in a small cave. Most are silts, even the legendary sands. Alright.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Have you found Verona yet? I could really use some tea. Dead? Well, that's annoying. How did she die? There are more and more of those things showing up around here lately. I suppose you'll have to find me a new steward. Try Raven Rock. They are in awe of me there. I'm sure almost anyone would be willing to serve me. Excellent question. Once word gets out, there will be a lot of people to choose from. Someone with a brilliant mind and a robust physique that is blindly obedient would be ideal. Oh, and they need to know how to brew tea. Wolves always waters it down. I still have some research to do before I suppose that depends. Are you willing to be an experimental subject? Oh, nothing too dangerous. It should provide an additional spectral tether from your own life spark to the Adric realm. You would experience it as a sort of increased vigor. You would fight longer, feel stronger, that sort of thing. At least I think it will. Probably, almost certainly. Of course, you never can tell. Now stand still. It's my first time casting this spell, and I don't need any additional distractions. You won't feel a thing, but if you do, try not to scream too loudly. My ears are sensitive. Off you go. If you discover any side effects, come back and tell me straight away. When you find my new steward, have him report to me. We're in the city of the... We are still but a shadow. You are too young to remember the name. It is the... Although I managed to transplant the egg, it has rolling green clay. There is the... House Telvanni has it. I call... It wouldn't do to have Red Mountain dominant. It's the home. We built great works there. Mostly staffs. They're my specialty. Don't take too long finding me a steward.